Welcome back to a brand new episode of NH Unscripted. Lucky listeners. I am your host, Ray Dudley. I got the navy blue. Oh, dang it. Got my navy blue jacket on today. Kind of matching my eyes, highlight them a little bit. Yeah. Platform shoes, your job. Sit back in those water beds, especially today, my friends. Light the incense. Get that lava lamp going. We are going deep today. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on your Sony Walkmans. 101.9 FM for those beautiful souls of Manchester. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. A lot happens out there. Well, today it's time to get serious. Very, very serious. Serious topics. Alert, warning. Will Robinson. Because we're talking whiskey. Yeah. I know. I saw you perk out there. Jameson McKible is in the house today. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
You are here for multiple reasons, actually. Jamie has a whiskey business. I don't know any other way to title it, but not just the fact that he's my wife's nephew, but you know. So he has this. So let's go all the way back. How in the world did you even get involved in whiskey itself? And then what made you think there's a business in this?
Yeah. So I guess it really started the whole, purpose of this was to get people onto barrel picks.
Okay.
Now, I was not always a whiskey drinker.
Okay.
So this is pretty new to me. Started around COVID, as apparently a lot of people.
Huh.
They
indoor drinkers now.
What else are you going to do when you're locked inside? So
I started to still.
Yeah. It didn't start with whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
I started with rum primarily.
Okay. All right.
But over the course of time, over making cocktails, whiskey seemed to be the easier solution rather than keeping a ton of fresh fruit and syrups on hand at all times.
Yeah.
And I learned to, acclimate my palate into drinking whiskey.
Okay.
It took probably a year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Why? What was the biggest speed bump there?
Well, every time I drank it, I would cough and say, maybe this isn't for me.
Kind of like smoking, right?
Pretty much.
Your first few cigarettes, you're like...
Yeah. But so as this was happening, we were meeting with a couple of friends. We were enjoying some whiskey, trying to understand how people drink this at all. And my friend seemed to really enjoy it. So we drank some more. And over the course of time, this evolved into going on the road and looking for whiskey in other states. That turned into going on a barrel pick because we got so exhausted of looking for these high-end or exclusive whiskeys that I turned to my friend Alex and I said, hey, why don't we just get our own barrel? Because we don't have to hunt anymore. We can just buy something we actually really like and it solves the problem.
Dude, there's a whole story in that.
Yeah.
How did you even know you could do that? I can't imagine most people think, oh, I'll just go pick a barrel out and play
YouTube primarily.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But also when you go into a liquor store, it's different for the state. It's a little slightly different.
Yeah.
But any other liquor store across the country, you can show up and they'll have store picks, which is effectively a single barrel or a barrel pick.
Okay.
And it'll have their label on it. And, the people who own the store probably went out or customers of theirs helped them pick out a barrel.
Really?
Yeah. So state does a little bit different. They have like a committee or whoever else runs it. I don't know.
Okay. All right. So that's how you started. COVID. We'll blame it on COVID.
It was COVID, yeah.
Most people turn to ivermectin. You went to whiskey. Okay.
Yeah. It is basically the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. Right. They'll both accomplish the same thing.
Yeah.
So the name of your business now is All Casks Considered.
All Casks Considered.
A cask is a...
More or less just another name for a barrel.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. So what does that... There you've used... first of all, let me back up. pick. So many rabbit holes.
There's a lot of terminology.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Your YouTube, I love your YouTube channel. I really do. You've got a great eye for camera. You have a great eye for humor. You have a great eye for what's working, what's not working. Your cuts are great. The things that you're putting in there, the little memes and stuff.
It's taking a lot of time.
I know. I understand.
Still evolving.
But it works so well.
Thanks.
And it's so clean and minimalistic. And your Guess What's in My Box videos are tremendous. They're so funny. But it's what caused me to think, wait, what are all these terms he's using?
Mm-hmm.
You use things like harsh and sweet and chocolate. And I'm like, wait, this is whiskey. Where is he getting chocolate from? And at one point, when you said it was harsh, I go, well, whiskey isn't whiskey this harsh to be, so
there's a wide variety.
So here you are. Here you are. So has it been successful? Are you happy? Did you pick a barrel?
Oh, yes. So we picked a barrel.
Yeah, tell me about how that even happens.
So, honestly, with that, with Copper and Cask, our first barrel pick,
yep,
I just emailed them.
You did?
Yep, I just out of the blue. Actually,
you're kidding me.
I emailed 2 people at the same time, and one didn't get back to me for 2 weeks. I figured it was never going to happen.
Yeah.
And then the next day, Copper and Cask emailed me back, and I went, well, now I have 2. That, unfortunately, the other one up in Vermont, it was like up near Burlington, fell through because they don't have distribution, and that's a whole other topic if you look at that.
All right.
But that's primarily one of the reasons I started the business, because of distribution concerns.
Okay.
But, yeah, so I reached out to Copper and Cask. They're down in basically Providence.
Mm-hmm.
And they were so open to doing whatever we wanted to do.
Yeah. So how does that work? First of all, I have no idea how many distilleries are out there. Is that what it was, a distillery?
So they're different because they don't, well.
Here we go. Yes. Background up, baby. We're here for you. Do it.
So there are distilleries,
yes,
and there are people who take other distillate and barrel it or blend it for different means. So there's a distiller and a non-distilling producer. Copper Cask is a non-distilling producer.
Okay.
They do have, like, as you can see in the video, there's like tanks of what I think is just grain alcohol sitting outside the building.
Yeah.
So they do not smoke near this thing sign. But they take all the distillate, or they buy barrels from other distilleries.
All right.
Like your Old Foresters and Buffalo Traces, and they'll store it in their warehouse.
All right.
And they can then relabel it as Copper and Cask, or they have other brands like Wheel Horse, I think is the other one.
Wait, so can more than one of the same one have different names to it then?
Oh, yeah.
Because if a distillery sells one or distributes one variety of whiskey, and can several of these houses pick that whiskey up and call it their own? All of them?
More or less, yeah.
It's interesting. It's like having Oreos that are like made by some other company.
Yeah, it's kind of like white label whiskey.
Yeah.
Like it's just you're buying other people's stuff and then turning it into your own.
Okay.
And then, of course, people like us can go and pick a barrel that they really like. And yeah.
So when you contact them, were they open to it? Is this a popular thing?
So the reason I reached out to Lost Lantern in Vermont and Copper Cask specifically, because I'd never seen videos of people actually going there and exploring it. I was like, well, that's a great opportunity.
Right.
So it allowed me to showcase this.
Yeah.
And I'll have to say, I don't know if I can describe 70s New Hampshire or New England warehouse to you.
Yeah.
It just has that smell.
Oh, I know it well. I know it well. Every theater has that same smell.
Yes,
to it.
It kind of does smell like an old theater.
Yeah.
And they're just a hole in the wall. And I would never imagine that they had 600 barrels of whiskey just sitting around. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So I literally know nothing about whiskey, and I mean nothing. The closest thing that I can tell that I've ever had was Southern Comfort. I'm not even sure it's a whiskey. I have no idea.
I think it's a flavored. I'm not sure.
Yeah. That's 2 of us, but I had it. So that's the closest I've ever come. So are there different different types of whiskey? I mean,
oh yeah,
yeah. Like what?
So whiskey.
give me a basic thing here.
So
what's it made of, and where do you go from there?
Well, it depends. If you're talking whiskey, we're talking bourbon, we're talking rye. So whiskey, I guess, is the parent, and then kind of the offshoots are like rye, bourbon.
Really? These are offshoots of whiskey?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hang on there. Hang on. Oh, we're not going to get through it all. You know we're not going to get through it all, folks. You are listening to NH Unscripted. Ooh, yeah, we're happy to be out of bed today, aren't we, folks? 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on your transistor radios. We are coming to you from the YMCA-like digs of the WKXL studios in Concord. Smell the pool chlorine over here, besides the whiskey. We are talking with Jameson McKible. All Casks Considered, his YouTube channel. It's on fire. We will be right back. Welcome back to NH Unscripted, where, yes, we are just one toke over the line, sweet Jesus. Coming to you from the Hollywood Square-like digs of the WKXL studios in Concord. I love to sit in that center square. Man, it's the old Paul Lynde Square, but hey, what can I say? 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on those sunny Walkmans. Today we're talking whiskey. Some subject I know nothing of. All the years I've been a drinker, whiskey never kind of came into my sights. Jameson McKible's here, and he has a company called All Casks Considered.
It's a little hard to say.
Yeah. And that's sober. So tell us about your website. Tell us about your company. And is this can people buy things from you?
Yeah.
So tell us about your company.
So we are a whiskey club in the openest form. Like we're just a whiskey club, but we have access to be able to distribute alcohol through a retailer.
Okay.
And retailers technically in Texas and California.
Okay.
So Texas handles all of our barrel picks.
What?
Yeah. And California handles all of our retail sales. So like if you go into allcast.club right now, you'll see there are bottles available.
Okay.
So I think there's maybe 50 to 100 bottles you can buy.
Okay.
Those come directly from California, and they will ship directly to you in our lovely state here. You just got to sign for it and ship to your door.
So it's made in Texas and bottled in
Not made,
California?
But they come from distilleries.
Yes.
They shoot all over to distribution agents.
Okay.
And then head over to retailers.
So your distributor is in Texas.
Yeah.
Help me out here, Jamie. Help me out.
It's the three-tiered system. Oh, boy. So the federal government...
Talk to me like I'm an old guy here. Help me out.
So this is a legacy from Prohibition.
Okay.
The three-tiered system. So you have your distilleries, your distribution, and your retailers who could then sell to you.
Okay.
We, as individuals, can't just go to a distillery, more or less, and just buy stuff. There are exceptions to that rule.
Okay.
Laws change every now and then, and states have different... It's a whole thing.
Yes, I can believe that.
Yeah. But we, as all casks, can technically sell the alcohol without actually being a legal agent because we are pointing you towards the retailer in Texas or California.
Okay.
So if you're looking for some nice whiskey that we have curated, head to the website.
Yeah.
And
how many are out there?
How many
things are you selling? How many different on your website? Do you say, we're loyal to one brand? And
No. There's. I mean, whiskey's a variety.
I have to take your word for it. That's why you're here.
So there's like 50 or so.
You do?
Or 100. Yeah.
On your website.
Oh yeah.
These are all that you have tested.
Some of them I have not personally tested because my brother Matt has to. So he's curated his little group. He loves Irish whiskey, Japanese whiskey.
Really?
I tend to lean towards more bourbon or kind of experimental whiskeys. And then my friend Alex, he's a drinker. So he just kind of drinks whatever he likes. And that's his curated palate.
I see.
But also once we get our barrel picks in, they'll be available on the site.
Okay.
So
let's back up into the barrel picks. Mm-hmm. So you went through the yellow pages. You found a company, distributor. Is that what they are? What's in Rhode Island?
So they are like a distribution agent, I guess, because they kind of connect you to distribution and retail.
All right.
Which is the two legs of part of the system. This is a rabbit hole.
Yeah,
So I was watching a guy on YouTube, and I noticed that he had a website, and he was selling his barrel picks. I was like, okay, that's interesting. How is this guy doing it on the internet? So I dug pretty deep, and I went to to his about page, dug into the fine print, and I said, "Oh, it's being distributed by this company." I was like, "What the heck is that?" So I Googled it, looked at the website. There's nothing there. What the heck is this? So I dug even deeper, and it pointed me towards Ball Nexus, which is this distribution agent. So I just reached out to them for a meeting. They took it, and yeah.
So did they send you recommendations of places to go to barrel picks?
No, they kind of, as long as they can, the distillery that we're picking at can legally sell in Texas.
Yeah,
they're open to it, and you can take the barrel.
So was that disappointing to you that you couldn't do something with like local New Hampshire or New England?
That was the problem with Lost Lantern.
Yeah,
is that I reached out to them. We were going through the whole thing. We're, I think, 2 weeks out from headed over there, and they said, "Hey, I just noticed that your distribution's in Texas," and I said, "Yeah." And they said, "Well, we don't do that." So that was unfortunate because they are a crazy company. They take basically barrels from all 50 states.
Yeah.
And they will blend them together into this amalgamation of whiskey or bourbon or rye, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And they have had some of the greatest releases I've ever had. One of my favorite whiskeys of all time is from them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So are you stuck with Texas then? Or can you like get out of there? Must be other Texas can't be
there.
State.
I think there's at least one other that I know of.
Are you serious?
Yeah. There's probably others. I mean, if we ever became, you can as an individual go to like unfortunately you can't do it in the state system.
Yeah.
But if you go to Mass,
you
can go to a liquor store and be like, hey, can we send our bottles to you? And they'll sell it to them. It might take you a little bit of a markup.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can do it that way. It's a little bit more clunky and
like it would be
a little bit more expensive. I like being able to control it and being able to distribute it, through my entities,
I get that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. So does that limit you then as to what you can and can't
a little bit
get your hands on, or your clients, whatever, your club members?
Club members, yeah.
Yeah, able to keep that in the forefront. Has the journey been more difficult than you thought? Was it easier than you thought? Was it just more puzzling than you thought?
I didn't know what I was getting into when I started.
Yeah.
And it's just been a journey the whole way. Is that I really don't know what's coming next, and I'm excited for it.
Okay.
It's evolution. It's just learning and understanding, all the curveballs get thrown at you.
Yeah. Give us your website again.
Allcast.club.
So
you can join the Discord. Go to YouTube, Instagram. It's all linked there. So it's the easiest way to find us.
Right. Yeah. You have a great eye for your videos.
Thanks.
The way you minimalize them, and it's in your little man cave there.
That's my basement.
Yeah. So what do you look for? Let's get more granular here. Mm-hmm. You're on the hunt. I don't even know what you look for. When you say you're going on a barrel pick, are you looking for a flavor? Are you looking for a smell? Are you just looking for a clean distributor? What's going on there?
It depends on the day.
Okay.
Because barrels change day to day. The humidity and the weather, it affects the barrel.
Yeah.
Because the liquid is constantly being absorbed and pushed out of the barrel.
Yeah, so it's a fascinating science.
Yeah, it can change.
Yeah.
When I'm looking for a barrel that I really like, it's, my friend would say, drinkability.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Is that you can drink it.
Number one criteria. I have to be able to drink it.
I tend to look for more unique flavors.
Okay.
Something that you can't just pick up on a shelf.
Okay.
And that's what our pick over at Copper and Cask was. It was
the
Calvados finish, which was bourbon that was aged in a Calvados wine cask.
Calvados is a company?
Calvados is I want to say apple brandy. I believe that's correct.
Okay.
So it's an ex-apple brandy barrel.
So it's going to have these faint little
Oh, yeah.
wisps of what was left over?
There's definitely
embedded in that wood?
and that's if you want, I can show you.
Yeah, so you brought some samples, right? You show me the bottle?
Sure.
He brought some samples to show us that. I love your on your YouTube videos, your guess what's in my box videos. They're so cool. All right.
For you here. So this is an example of a finished whiskey.
Okay. A finish. Well, okay. You give me a definition.
This was, I believe, what they call a 3-grain bourbon.
Okay.
So typical bourbon is corn, rye, malted barley.
All right.
This is 3-grain bourbon, I believe, was aged in a Kelvin barrel originally. Kelvin is a cooperage. Oh. So there's many different cooperages out there that make the barrels for whiskey.
Dude, that is heavy too.
Yeah. They then take that bourbon after a certain amount of time. Yeah. I think this was like about 4 years. And they took that bourbon and they dumped it into an ex-honey barrel. So something that was serious. Something that had aged honey in it, in a whiskey barrel. And then, wow, that's so if you drink that, if you want it open at any point, you can. Certainly, it's your bottle now.
Dang. So this is from Starlight Distillery.
Yes.
Called Carl T.
Huber, yeah.
Huber. Yeah. Single barrel. So definitions mean things. What does that mean, single? Does that mean they're not transferring it from barrel to barrel? Does that mean they only made one barrel? What
Correct.
Does that mean?
So single barrel is everything that comes out of one barrel because typically any whiskey you find on the shelf is a small batch.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, hang on. Oh, man. When I'm telling you, I'm not going to get through it. But that's what gets us here. My friends, you are listening to NH Unscripted. We are coming to you from the Dating Game Like Things of the WKXL studios in Concord. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on those transistor radios. We're talking whiskey. You know it. All right. Jameson McKible's in the house. We will be right back. Welcome back to NH Unscripted. We are coming to you from the Dollywood-like digs of the WKXL studios in Concord. Happy to be doing it. 101.9 FM on your transistor radios for you beautiful folks in Manchester. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. Allcastconsidered.club. Yeah? Did I get it?
Allcast.club.
Oh!
Close.
All right. Close. Is Jameson's website. So, how does this bottle, give me some terminology. Is it a bottle? Just call it a bottle.
Just a bottle.
How does this bottle differ from what you have right there?
This is a double oaked whiskey.
Okay.
Same concept generally.
Yeah.
But it's not honey finished. That was put in a honey barrel. This is put in a second barrel. So they take it out of the first barrel, put it into a second barrel.
What?
And it imparts more kind of those wood tannins and sugars and yeah.
Wow. So there's layering upon layering?
Yep.
How many times can they do that? How many times can they basically...
As many times as they really want to.
What's the most you know of?
Triple. So
really?
Triple finished.
And are there notes of things that in a triple barrel that you can pick out that are like, oh.
Yeah. I mean, you'll get obviously a lot of wood. The more it sits in a barrel, obviously, the woody it gets.
Yeah.
But like, for example, I brought a light whiskey.
Yes, take it out. Let me see that.
So this is a little bit different.
Okay.
So this is light whiskey. It's not technically bourbon.
Okay.
It is distilled to a higher temperature. So between, I think it's 160 to 190.
Okay.
Whereas bourbon, there's other regulations. I'm not going to go into it because we're going to be here for 6 hours.
I know.
But so that was actually light whiskey. So put into, I believe, an ex-bourbon barrel because it doesn't have the regulations of bourbon where you have to have a new charred oak barrel.
Okay.
Instead, this can go into any barrel.
All right.
And it was also put into a VDN finish, which is a Spanish orange wine barrel.
All right.
I think it had a secondary finish on it as well, but that to me drinks like has this candy note, like a chocolately candy with a little bit of orange to it.
So where does that come from then? Where do you think that flavors?
Just the barrels.
That's
between the liquid you're putting in and the barrel is really nothing else. That's all there is.
That's crazy. This is by the same company. I mean,
same rickhouse, same everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you could tell one's darker than the other too.
Yeah, and that's so the light whiskey is 8.5 years old.
Okay.
And I think the honey is 5.5.
Where I know that, does it say it on?
Yeah, it's on the bottom label.
Oh, of course it would be.
Yeah, it's actually very.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
But let me just look at the color, and that's an older product, and it's still. Yeah.
Fascinating to just look at this. So what have you got there? What's that third one?
So this is the double oak whiskey.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
So this is the double finish. This is one that has, and we can talk all day about this.
I know.
But this one had both new American oak, and it had, I believe, toasted Hungarian heads to the barrel. Like I said, this is so much to this. So they took some Hungarian oak, melded it into kind of the top and bottom of the barrel.
Okay.
Toasted it, and it imparts what I call a raisiny note.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. When you're looking for whiskey, so you're on a barrel pick, are you looking for anything in particular, or are you just like, surprise me, or are you...
Pretty much surprise me. I want to keep it on mind because I don't know what I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to find things I don't actually know about or haven't experienced before. And that's kind of the point of a barrel pick to me anyways, is to understand your palate and figure out what you like.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to get people to reach out to me and come on these picks because you can learn all about whiskey.
Have you had people reaching out to you yet?
Yes.
You have? Good.
I have. And I was excited because I was like, I was a month in and I was like, I haven't got really anybody. I've gotten a little bit of interest from friends of friends or other people. But there's a comment on YouTube and he was talking about barrel picks or whatever. And I said, why don't you come? Show up. And he said, sorry, my dad's birthday is that weekend. I was like, unfortunately. And he was flying from Texas or somewhere.
He was going to fly out?
Yeah. And I was like,
for a barrel pick?
Yeah. I was like, oh, this is proof of concept right here is that, all casks works.
Yeah.
Fortunately, he couldn't make it. But I said, on the next one, let me know.
So is a barrel expensive? I have no idea.
It can be.
Yeah.
You're basically paying.
Yeah. Depending on the quality and all that. And
depending on how much liquid is left in the barrel because it evaporates over time. Yeah.
I had no idea.
Oh, yeah.
Fond of that.
So there's the angel share, which literally evaporates into the air.
Okay.
And then they have the devil's cut, which is
all right.
Basically what gets absorbed into the wood and doesn't get pushed back out.
Oh.
So when you're looking at a very high-aged bourbon.
Okay. When you say high-aged, are you talking years? Or are you talking...
So between like 10 to 30 years.
Okay. Oh.
Depending on...
Okay.
But sometimes you can crack open a barrel that hasn't been touched and there's nothing left.
Wow.
It's all evaporated.
No. Yeah. All of it?
And of course, the best part is the distillery still has to pay based on what they put into it.
Are you serious?
So, yeah. It's kind of...
is that common?
Not super common,
wild.
but it has happened, and it can happen. So, like your Pappy 23s,
my God.
Sometimes they'll crack open the barrel, and it's like this much.
Wow!
Yeah.
Well, that would kind of jack up the price at that point.
Well,
would it not? How expensive can this get?
Retail.
Yes.
That's a whole other... I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, but retail, I think it's like $300 for a bottle. It used to be on the shelf. You could buy it back in the day. But nowadays on the secondary market, it's between $3,500 and $5,000.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
It's just because it's so limited and not all that liquid that you're getting out of the barrel.
And is it really concentrated too at that point? It must change, right? If things are evaporating, you've got minerals and I'm guessing textures and stuff in there that are evaporating with it and concentrating it down.
Yeah, it basically just kind of just compresses it into a little bit of liquid.
Wow.
Yeah. They do water it down. They add water to get to a certain proof.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. Your videos, they're filmed in your base.
Yeah,
in my base. I'm trying to find a diplomatic way of saying it.
That's my base.
I would say your studio, but
And my wife is always like, "Are you recording?"
Of course, your dog runs across the screen.
Yeah, that was a good one. He likes my videos now because he knows that he can be in them.
Oh,
so he likes to bark
cute.
at himself.
Oh, that's cute. When people come to you, I was going to talk about your videos, but I'm going to back up a bit. When people come to you for advice, what do you talk to them first about? Do you say to them, can you handle a higher alcohol content? Or are you looking for a flavor? Or what conversation you have with people?
Yes. I mean,
thank you.
Yeah. Proof is a big thing.
Okay.
If you have never had whiskey in your life, if you try to drink a cask strength bourbon, you're not going to have a good time.
Okay.
It's going to completely dry out and burn out your taste buds. It's
okay.
not going to be fun. So if you can handle a 90 to 100 proof, and sip it a little bit,
okay.
I'll maybe ask you more about flavors, what you're looking for.
Okay.
Do you like sweeter? Do you like, bitter? Do you like oaky? Do you like floral? These are all things. Is spicy?
Wow.
You're looking for a rye that can be sweet or herbal or minty.
Checklist of things.
They have what they call flavor wheels.
Oh,
that's what they use. I think for sommelier will use.
Yeah,
to get I get hints of cardamom. It's like, okay,
yeah.
I'm not going to be able to ever pick that up. I mean, I am a guy who drinks a lot of whiskey, but I also can't tell you what I'm experiencing in my mouth.
Yeah,
because either I like it or I don't like it.
Yeah. So, your videos start off with the ones that, well, I guess all of them kind of, even the hidden box ones, the guess what's in my box ones. You start with a sample, and you have a little bit in a glass, and what's happening at that point? Oh, he has them.
Oh,
you got one
for you.
Yeah. So what happens? You put a little bit in here, maybe up to this little rim here, right?
Yep.
And you start doing things with your glass. What's happening there and why?
So whiskey can have like oils.
Okay.
And what they say, it's got nice legs.
Okay.
So when you swirl the glass around, it kind of coats the glass.
Yeah.
And the legs will drip down inside of the glass.
Yeah.
It also helps to kind of like get those aromas into the bowl of the glass in a little bulb.
Yep.
So that when you stick your nose towards it,
yes,
you can smell it without getting a ton of alcohol.
Got you. Yeah. What are you looking for when you do that, when you're smelling it? Where do you smell it?
Whatever I like.
Okay, all right, I'll bite on that one. Hang on. Another cliffhanger. My friend, you are listening to NH Unscripted. It's good to have family in the studio. Yes, it is. We're talking whiskey today, baby. Yes, we are. We are coming to you from the Petticoat Junction-like digs of the WKXL studios here in Concord. 103.9 FM on your sunny Walkmans. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. We are down to our last block here, talking about whiskey. Try to get it all in. We'll be right back. Welcome back to NH Unscripted. Whiskey version today. Whiskey version. Yeah, we're coming to you from the Taj Mahal-like digs of the WKXL studios here in Concord. My God, it's absolutely cavernous in here. Cavernous, I say. Talking whiskey. Jameson McKible's in the house, and we're talking about all casks
considered.
Club.
Allcast.club.
Dang it. You left your band table. Dang it. All right. So you brought out a fourth bottle.
I did.
So, first of all, who's this Starlight Distillery?
Starlight is a distillery in Indiana.
Okay.
Run by 7 generations of the same family.
What?
Yeah.
Boy, they must love their business.
They do.
How'd you find them?
My brother Matt.
No kidding.
So we were going down to Louisville for our first time, going to Bourbon Mecca, and he said, well, you got to stop by this place. I'm like, okay, well, it's a little out of the way. It's in Indiana.
It's not exactly on the road. Yeah.
It's only like 40 minutes out of the way. But he said, you got to stop here. We went there for what they call Repeal Day, which is when they repealed Prohibition. So they celebrate in Kentucky every year.
Of course they would,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And we went there, and I fell in love with them. That whole place, because it is a working farm.
All right.
It's all grain to glass. So all the bourbon in here is from their farm.
Wow.
So it's their own unique thing. They don't outsource, it's not, GMO.
Right.
Nonsense.
Right.
So, yeah.
So they can literally follow from seed to bottle.
Oh, yeah. And they'll take you on a tour and show you the fields and everything.
So what's up with this particular bottle you brought out?
So this one is a charity bottle. We did.
It's the darkest of the four.
Strangely enough, it is the youngest.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Wow.
So this was a bottle that I had my wife's family pick out.
Okay.
Because they had, unfortunately, a member pass away.
Yeah.
And when I went down to Starlight to go pick up our first run of bottles, I asked the head guy there who does all the single barrel program. I said, hey, we had this family member pass. I'd love to do a charity bottle for her in memory.
Mm-hmm.
And out of nowhere, he just said, no, don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. I said, what do you mean?
Yeah, that's what I say too. What?
We were ready to we'll pay you some money. You can sell it, because at the time we couldn't sell anything. And no, he just said, we'll put it out for sale right on there on the floor.
What?
And proceeds can go to your charity.
You were serious?
And I was blown away. I called my wife afterwards, and she was crying.
Yeah.
The whole family was like, okay, well. So they got the chance to go down to Starlight. We had a whole family trip.
Oh, man.
And they were there for the release of this bottle.
Wow.
Yeah. So Starlight, good people.
Yeah,
and
no kidding.
If you ever want to go to Louisville, explore bourbon, go over the river and go see Starlight.
So it happens to say private selection.
Yep.
What does that mean on this?
That just means that it's a single barrel, that someone picked this out specifically.
Okay.
And what happened with this is that we got 6 barrel samples sent to us. And I gathered everybody in the family. And, oh, boy, I'd never seen some of my family members drunk before, but that was the first day.
People show up. I'm family. You've never seen them before. Okay, yeah. Come on in. Okay.
Yeah, it was a good time.
So, getting back to, is this called a sniffer?
Glencairn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Glencairn, however you pronounce it.
I'll take your word
I believe
for
it's
that.
Scottish. So.
So you swirl it around.
Yep.
Stick your nose in, you're smelling things. Then what happens? Are you trying to figure out if they've added anything? Is such a thing as straight whiskey? I mean, I have no idea.
Yeah, so most things will say straight whiskey, straight bourbon whiskey.
They will.
Yeah, it's not technically a legal term, I believe, because I think a little bit.
Yeah.
But when I'm smelling it,
yep,
I just kind of looking for just notes of things I can get off of that aroma. So, get your chocolate, or your wood, or,
Are these things, Jamie, that are actually, that are in there, or are they things that there's a combination of things happening in it that make you think it's in there? Like when you say, I taste chocolate.
Yeah, the only things that go in there are the grains and water. That's it.
So where do you think something like chocolate comes from?
Well, so in my most recent video, which I did not like that bottle, it had chocolate malted barley, I think it was. So it was like chocolate malt.
Okay.
And I don't think it tastes like chocolate, but the flavors that you get out of that, it's very chocolatey. And this was a chocolate raspberry is what it tasted like when I drank it. Although it was very vomitous. So that was a real reaction in that video.
Oh, that's hysterical. So what, do you have a limit to how many people can be involved with maybe your club or your tour or whatever? Or?
Right now, there's no limit. It's kind of just whoever wants to go because we're still small.
Yep.
But as we grow, if we have 100 people, we're like, oh, we want to go on a barrel pick.
Heck of a barrel.
Yeah, so it's going to be probably a random lottery or something like that.
So would a company, if you end up with 25 people on a bus tour going down to do a barrel pick, these people don't mind giving that alcohol away? I mean, kind of.
Who's giving it away?
I mean, does somebody eventually pays for that? I don't know.
Yeah, so
with 25 free samples that
Well, the best part about barrel pick is that, you can have, they'll thief out, a whiskey thief is basically a giant straw. They'll dip it into the barrel, pull it out, pour it for you, and you can run through, I think we did like 30 samples in an afternoon once, and it was a good night, let me tell you that.
That you remember.
Yeah, but they're happy because, you're pulling out a glass or two out of every barrel to see if you like it.
How much does a barrel hold?
53 gallons. When it's filled.
Okay. Each one of these is how much?
750 milliliters.
Okay.
Yeah.
In American terms?
I don't know. Whatever. What are the 22 ounces? I don't know.
Yeah. So they can get many then of these bottles.
Yeah. So a typical barrel can hold between, depending on evaporation, 150 to 200-ish bottles.
Okay. So when you go to a place and you're going to do a barrel pick, you have another barrel pick coming up, right?
At Starlight.
Yeah?
Yep.
Oh, you do? When is that?
Next week. It is. At this time next week, I will be there in the Rick House.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
So now, this is a return trip?
Oh, yeah.
To this place? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So what are you hoping to find this time when you go? Just something different? Or are you, what would make you return as opposed to go to another distillery?
So my philosophy with Starlight, and this is our relationship with Andrew, the guy who runs the spirit program there, I just kind of say, what do you got? And he'll just, like, one of our bottles that we pulled out last time was what they hold back for their family reserve, which is what they put out for their Peel Day dinner. And he said, this didn't make the cut, but if you want it, you can have it. And we picked it up. And what we did, we actually, we peddled it basically outside the distillery because we were trying to get more funds for the AFTD Foundation. And we were just taking donations and handing out bottles. And I think we raised $900.
Really?
For the AFTD, yeah.
So are you happy with that bottle then?
Oh, yeah.
I assume you are.
Oh, yeah.
It's just so dark. I can't get over how dark it is.
For some reason, it is very dark. And this is a double oak, so this has more influence on it.
Right?
Yeah, this one's super dark.
Oh, my gosh. You smell it. You then taste it. Is there a special way to taste whiskey? Is there a science to what the way it goes into the mouth?
Yeah, once you're taking your first sip, I would take a very small sip.
Okay.
You want to just coat the palate.
All right.
Because if you take a straight shot, you're just going to burn it out.
Yeah.
All that alcohol is going to completely blow out your mouth. So I like to take a small sip, to kind of coat the tongue and the palate a little bit.
Yep.
And then go back for a full sip.
Okay.
It tends to open up your taste buds a little bit.
Okay.
So,
okay. Do you have an entry level whiskey that for people who they don't know if they even like whiskey, or they're just starting the journey? Do you folks have do you actually have recommendations along the way?
Yeah, I mean that's sort of what we do with the reviews.
Yeah.
Is I pull out a bottle off the shelf and be like, you know what, this is pretty good.
Yeah.
From what I remember.
Yeah.
Take a sip and be like, yeah, this is pretty good. So like, obviously,
you pull out boxes that Kendra pulls out boxes that. Yeah. They've been on your show. You're like, I forgot I even had this one.
Yep. I've been made a fool of many times. But no, if you're talking entry level bourbon, your Buffalo Traces, because they're sweeter profiles.
Okay. Buffalo Trace is a company?
Buffalo Trace, yep.
Okay.
One of the oldest companies.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, back from 1800s.
How do we not hear of that name more often? I don't know Jack Daniels and all these other people.
Jack Daniels is a Tennessee whiskey. Okay. I consider it still bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
It goes through a whole thing.
Yeah. I know.
But, Buffalo Trace, Jack Daniels, some of those. That's what you're looking for,
Website again?
Allcast.club.
Dude, I'm so happy you came in today.
Well, I'm happy to come back because I feel like
I want to know about your next barrel pick, okay?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Folks, you've been listening to NH Unscripted. Ooh, I am so excited. I can't hardly control myself. We are coming from the Gong Show-like date to the WKXL studios here in Concord. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on your transistor radios, 101.9 FM for those beautiful souls in Manchester. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. Jamie, your URL?
Allcast.club.
Thank you, sir. All right, we're going to get you back in for the next.
All right.
See you next one, folks.